Welcome back to Bike Ventures. I'm Rob, if you haven't watched before, and today I'm on day one of a quick local bikepacking trip. I'm just testing out a setup for the jog, and you can see that I've got panniers on today, so I thought quick local 100-mile loop. So today we're going to take in part of the 5 Trail that I've done before, one of my favourites, the hilly part we're doing today. Down through Ripley, up over the hills, through Chesterfield to Ashbourne, where we're going to pick up the Tissington Trail, and I've got a campsite booked just north of Ashbourne tonight, right on the trail, and then tomorrow we'll go up the trail. So hope you enjoy. See you on the trail. Now this is Grasmore Country Park. Here's the old railway line, which is now the awesome 5 Trail. Right side on the headland there is Crouch Stand. Crouch Tramway Museum just below that. So I'll give you a bearing of where we're at and where we're heading. So, nothing particularly crazy interesting about this little village. This is a place called Morton, which is a few miles north of Alfreton. What is interesting about it though is that this little village is the geographical centre of England. You Google that, I'm not making it up. M-O-R-T-O-N, Morton. So this is the old railway line that ran through Ripley. It's lovely, beautifully done. Quite a nice greenway, very popular. You'll not get far laid down. Oh, bless, looks like that kid was just having a strop. Yeah, I don't really know much about I really don't know much about this area. Hi bud, I've ridden this before, but other than it cuts out a lot of busy roads, I think all I know about it. Thank you. Cheers. Cheers buddy. Ah, that's better. I'm making a bit of progress now. I've just had to stop and grab a spot lunch from Lidl. No bike racks anywhere, so I just locked my bike in the foyer on the flower rack. Nobody said anything, but you know, you're not going to give people a bike rack. And I mean, I'm fully loaded as well with all my kit on. I like to leave it at least semi-secure, locked to something. It's not very long, this greenway, it's only 2 or 3 miles I think. But it's 2 or 3 miles of traffic-free cycling, which is always a good thing. Yeah, As I said in my intro, this is a bit of a setup test for the jog. I think me and Lisa have decided now that pannier bags might be the way to go, so I just carry a little bit more than those big bike packing saddles. So just there's the A38 look. So I've just come down from over there, Ripley's over there, come down, just come up a lovely bridleway, some sort of old, I don't know, factory site or something, now used for walking and stuff, and then down a lovely bridleway over a bridge and up. Ooh, don't know if you can see it, just there, it's just gone. I've just come over that bridge. There's a fox just right on the edge of the field there. Not sure if the camera will pick it up. I've literally just come over that bridge just there and I just saw the fox stood there and he's gone off down there. That's cool. That's what I was saying earlier about being out in nature and you just see these little cool things. It's awesome. And look, I don't know if you can see it, there's a buzzard up there, look. Awesome, love it. Beautiful day, absolutely glorious. I've just took my sleeves off, so it's just warmed up. Lovely now. So I just thought I'd show you that. I mean, it's a hell of a view, isn't it? Looking down, Derby's down that way. Not sure where that is. Like I said, I know Ripley because I've got a mate who lives there, but I ride round here with him, but I don't particularly know where we're going. I just follow him. There's that bird, look. There's a pair of them, look. Yeah, cool. Right, let's crack on. We're just riding through the Amber Valley now, so it's not an area you've explored before. And I've only ever done it on road, but I've planned a bit more bridleways this time. I tell you what, it's lovely. It could be absolutely anywhere. It really is nice. I mean, lumpy, don't get me wrong, it ain't easy. Oh, where am I going? Down here. Yes, look at this. I love these type of bridleways. Just got to keep your wits about it because it's dark. I've got my shades on and it's a bit dark in places, so you've just got to keep your eye out for obstructions, although it's pretty good surface, this. Famous last words of that, isn't it? Collapsed wall there, look. Oh, lovely. Nice little brook there. This is cool. No idea where we are. We just come through Holbrook. Oof. Whoa. I'm not surprised that little brook barely got any water in it. Oh wow, this is awesome. I love this. I'm sure if you knew it well you'd be tanking it down here, but I quite like just enjoying. Oh, there's little offshoots going everywhere. Am I on the wrong way? Nope, I think this is me. Oh, it's cool. This reminds me of some of the bridleways on King Alfred's Way. Oh, big bee there. I'm going to hover. Oh yeah, this is awesome. Love this. Oh, a bit loose there. Whee! I can see this is coming to an end. they're a little bit loose in places, that, but weren't bad. What I always do with things like that, just if you clipped in, just unclip one foot. I know where I am and I know where I'm going. Look at that. Cracking view. That cool. I've been steadily climbing now for a mile or so. Not severe, but just steadily up. Yeah, look at that view looking back. It's awesome, isn't it? So above Duffield now, gone past Quarndon. Heading towards somewhere, I have no idea where because I can't see on the map. You can hear that. Just nothing. Lovely. Some small aircraft taking off. Birds. Just beautiful. Peace and quiet. A farmer. Going his field. Awesome. Love it. I tell you what, it's warm now. It's beautiful. What a gorgeous little lane this is. Look at that. Absolutely awesome. What a beautiful day. So we're just coming through a little place called Mercaston, or Mercaston, as I pronounce it. I've said this. Gorgeous little quiet lanes. Barely seen the sun. I've just crossed the main road there, but no cars. I've not seen anyone. Lovely. It really has. Nice today as well because only got 50 miles to do, so it's a nice chill ride. No rush. Stopped at a pint. Probably stop in Ashbourne before I get on the Tissington Trail. Go through the tunnel and pick up a few bits for tonight and for breakfast. I have got a few bits and I've got a plan for a cafe in the morning. Yeah, these lanes are lovely. Shows you, doesn't it, away from the busy roads. Just glorious, could be anywhere. Could be in rural France. Oh, it's lovely. Does anyone want to have a guess what that was once? I'll spin you around. Keeps going in that direction. This was the site of a World War II airfield. So this was one of the runways, and then all this work over here, this is fairly recent. Some hangars just over the back there, and there is another runway, which I'll see if I can show you. I don't know if this work is going to have destroyed it. But yeah, there was two World War II airfields around here. There was this one, I forget the name of it, we're just near Osmaston. And then further down, you had RAF Darley Moor, which is now sports centre, the motorbike cycle race circuit. So if you do a bit of research, you can find out about them. Yeah, just thought I'd show you. There's a hell of a lot of history around these parts, and I'm only 40 miles from home, so yeah, it's fantastic. Love seeing cool stuff like this. You know, you'd look at that and just think, well, it's just a pad of concrete, but so obvious what it was when you know. And it took the traditional World War II airfield format, 3 runways, almost in a triangle shape, intersecting each other at the ends. Same as Darley Moor. If you look at Darley Moor airfield from above, sorry, the motor circuit, you can see where it was. Anyway, We're not that far from Ashbourne now, where when I get on the trail, I'm gonna stop at the cafe, grab a well-earned ice cream before I make my way over to the campsite. It's not too late. It's only 3 o'clock, so I've got bags of time. Right, let's get back on the road. That beautiful finger post. We're just getting on the Tissington Trail now, look. There's the first bridge, so literally just in a car park. The railway used to go that way. There's an old engine shed somewhere around there. But yeah, we're just about to get on the Tissington Trail, look. Here's the first bridge. And the tunnel just round the corner there. So I'll pop the camera on the bike. Got about 3 or 4 miles to today's campsite up at Kalo Top, which is just off the trail. And then I'm going to set up. I'm a little early, it's 3:30, but it don't matter. I've got some provisions for tea and stuff. So yeah, should be nice. Weather's lovely. Look forward to just chilling out. I brought my Kindle with me so I can have a read. Happy days. Pop you back on the bike. See you on the trail. So this line originally went up to Buxton, and if you watch the White Peak Loop video that came out just recently, that I showed you where the Tissington Trail and the High Peak Trail met, and that's where we'll be going tomorrow. Hiya. Yeah, look at this beauty. Cracking tunnel. Absolutely huge. Really is. Oof, cold. That's what it is. Yep. Yeah, it's got a cracking echo to it. You can hear it. Very eerie at night. I think it does stay lit at night as well. Yeah, it's huge. I imagine it was double track. The bridge at the start back there was double track, so I imagine this would have been, it's wide enough. Yeah, closed in 1967. Yep. And then reopened by the Peak District National Park, like 1977, 79, somewhere like that. And it's been used by hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people ever since. It's fantastic. So just coming up here is a car park where you can park, take the trail up to Parsley Hay. There's also a cafe and a bike hire. And I'm hoping an ice cream. Oh, that's warm coming out of there. Lovely. I'm hoping I can get an ice cream. Well earned today. It's a glorious day. Yeah, this is Mapleton Lane. Right, so here we go. Tissington Trail. Absolute beauty, this one. 13 miles up to Parsley Hay. Can hire a bike from there. I've just had a lovely ice cream chatting to the owner. Lovely guy. Always nice to support local businesses. So if you've never done this before, it's uphill all the way to Parsley Hay. Only a couple of percent, but you do feel it. So bear in mind, if you're going to hire a bike to do this trail, the best way is to probably start here and work your way up. Hiya. And I say that because you're going to be fresher, and then when you turn around from Parsley Hay and come back, you got a nice downhill descent. Now, there used to be a viaduct here, but as you can see, there isn't anymore. So there's a nice little drop down and then a stiff little climb at the other side. And then for me, I'll be at today's accommodation, which is Kalo Top Campsite. Now I'm going to set up, chill out for the night. There is a pub on site and a pool, not open today because it's not the school holidays. They open on Friday. Unfortunately, I did ask when I booked it last night, but never mind. Still a lovely site, the facilities are great. But yeah, if you're there and the pub's open, the food ain't bad. One thing I did forget to do, grab a beer. It's called at Sainsbury's in Ashbourne. And I forgot to get myself a beer. What a wally. Never mind. So, this is my last summit of the day. And if you're going to come off the trail to go to Kalo Top, the climb up is steep. So just bear that in mind. Hiya. Hi. So it doesn't look like it's uphill, it's 1.5%. So it's not crazy, but when you're doing it for 13 miles, and if you've got young kids, you're going to feel that, and you're like, and your kids will. Right, so this little turn in here, as you turn in to Kalo Top, which is where I'm going. Ooh. Just be careful when you come off, because you've got this steep little drop to the road. And then we're going uphill. And this section is steep. It really is. Telling me it's going to take me 3 minutes to get to the gate. Which I don't think is that long, to be honest, but whew, 10%. First gear deployed. %. Oh yeah. What you need, innit, after a long day. Oh, I'm walking it. My legs are done. 150 mile. I'm going to trundle up and I'll see you when I get to the campsite. Right, so there we go. That's day one done. 48 point something miles. And I'm here, look, there's my tent all set up. Bike. Got a nice cold drink on the go. So I forgot my bottle on, so I just had to wangle that out somewhere. But this is Kalo Top. So just in the distance there, that's the pub. Not open unfortunately today. The pub is a pool just over there, and then you've got quite a number of shower blocks and stuff. So yeah, it's quite a nice size. £16 a night, which is pretty good. I don't mind paying £16 a night. I think that's reasonable. So yeah, I'm going to finish setting up. Mattress and everything's in. Finish setting all that up. Have a beer. Chill out for a bit. And then have some food and just chill out. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Not decided on tomorrow's plan yet. Don't know if I'm going to do a route down to Darley-Dale because I'm coaching there tomorrow night, or if I'm going to go home first and drive back later. See what time I get up, see what time I get going. It's only 40 miles tomorrow, so it's not crazy, so I've probably got time to go home, so we'll see. But yeah, see you tomorrow. And you can see that little robin, look, who's just shit on my towel. Jesus Christ. I was quite enjoying his company, and I was just shit on my towel. Brilliant. Alright, I'll go and saw that.